All right, folks, we are headed down to the barn for the first of probably 2 water refills before the end of the day. I thought I'd take you with me. I didn't even bother to take the dogs. It's way too hot. Nobody wants to be outside for more than 10 seconds. And in fact, since today is a it's a 3 shower day minimum, I figured you guys could come along for the ride. And we talk about some hot takes on 4th of July. We're getting into the 4th of July weekend. The weather is certainly telling us we're at 4th of July. You can see everybody is fully in the shade. Nobody's out in their pastures. Not even the little birds are out. So it's going to get a little noisy because I'm going to be filling water buckets while I talk. But hang in there with me because we're going to have a chat about fireworks. Yeah, look, all 3 buckets are almost empty already. One's about half full. The other 2 are pretty well empty. So we're just going to fill them. Hi, girls. What are you doing? It's a little easier to fill them, too, when I don't have the dogs with me. But you are going to get some rotation and some views because, I've only got one hand that I can work with and one hand to hold the camera. So, yeah, we're just dumping what's left and filling it. All right, so let's talk. Let me zoom out a bit. That'll probably help. Let's talk fireworks. And I have a really hot take about fireworks, honestly. And I'm probably going to tee off, we'll say that, some heavy debate. And I might even aggravate some livestock owners and some pet owners. And so I'm going to ask, Ren, don't you, son of a gun. No, the rest of you, don't you dare. Yes, I left the door open because my hands are full. And yeah, Ren took off on me. Thankfully, she's easy enough to get back, as you saw the last time she escaped. So we'll bring her back in a minute. Yeah, you're naughty. All right, so as we get into this discussion around fireworks and 4th of July and livestock and pets, do me a favor. Absolutely go down into the comments and let me know what your thoughts are. I really do want to know, but keep it respectful, please. Keep it, no guys, not the rest of you. Come on, Rennie, let's go. Come on, come back in. No, sock monkey, you can't go out. Rennie, come on in. There we go. All right, Ladybug, you can't go out either. I may never get to this conversation. Here, I thought this would be a great idea. I might have been wrong. All right, one more to go in this stall. Thankfully, the rest of the animals are not as prone to trying to escape. Ladybug, you can't come out. Okay. So keep the discussions respectful. Don't call anybody names, but definitely give me your opinion. And varied opinions are fine. You can also give me your opinion on how poorly I'm doing with this video. So, the short answer, my hot take, is I like fireworks. And I don't think that we need to be chastising people because of them. I know. I have had lots of animals over the years. I still have lots of animals. Dogs, cats, pigs, goats, ducks, geese, donkeys, you name it, I've got it. Parrots, lizards. The lizards don't care, I promise. Yeah, you guys thirsty? Oh my goodness. So my opinion on fireworks is this. Do I think they need to be all year round? Of course not, right? They're for special occasions. And I love the 4th of July fireworks. Do I think that fireworks should be something that is done in a normal backyard? I don't. I think that the average homeowner isn't equipped to handle massive fireworks, nor is the average home situation equipped for fireworks. We don't do fireworks here, by the way. I have sparklers, and sparklers are fun, but that's about the extent of what we do here. But the difference is that I don't have a fit when my neighbors and forgive my hands here, guys, I'm trying to get this heavy bucket up. There we go. I don't have a fit when my neighbors want to set off some fireworks or shoot their guns or whatever they want to do to celebrate. This area is rural. It's appropriate. You taking a nap in the cool area? Everybody's doing all right? Yeah, again, bucket's half empty, right? And it's hot. Like the water's warm at this point. So why put them through that? So yeah, I don't have an issue with anybody doing fireworks if they're doing it safely and they're taking into account things like, you know, the surrounding area, fire risk, their health and well-being, the kids' health and well-being, whatever. I do understand why animal lovers and animal people don't like them. I do understand that horses get spooked, that animals get spooked, that dogs break out of the house, that dogs have run through glass doors and hurt themselves. Yeah, I get it. I do. And I have had dogs that are sensitive to loud noises. And rather than tell the rest of the world to accommodate me and my dog, I come up with solutions that work for our animals. First off, for the livestock here, I acclimate them to loud noises. All right, we've adjusted them so that they don't spook. I mean, they might startle. Even the donkey's buckets are empty. What are you doing, girlies? Everybody's staying inside where the fans are running. I don't blame them in the least. So, you know, they startle, yes. Just like when thunder happens, they startle. I startle sometimes. But they don't spook, right? And the reason that is because we do acclimate them, either when we got them, or in the case of some of these guys, when we moved them here. And we expect them to feel safe, to feel secure, to feel confident in themselves and in their area, that even though the noise scared them, the overall reaction isn't terror. It's a startle. It might even be something to the effect of, you know, let me go into the barn where I'm safer. Might be like what Dee Dee's doing now, putting herself in the corner. She's not scared at the moment, but she just happened to be standing there. And, you know, kind of like the kid under the bed, right? Or the kid under the covers. Like that may feel more secure. Okay, sure. Same thing with the dogs and the cats. It's a different method of acclimation. And when I had a noise reactive dog, I didn't do thunder shirts and I didn't do all that nonsense. I followed the methodology of confidence, right? I wanted the dog to be able to respond better to noise, even when I'm not around. So the way I taught them that is by not responding at all and not reacting to their response. And there are people that are going to say, yeah, it's not that easy with my dog. Of course not. Not every dog and cat is the same. Not every animal is the same. Yeah, nobody's outside. But everybody has fresh water now, except for the little birds, and we have to go check on them next. So, you know, you're right. You can't fix every dog. I wouldn't expect you to. Oh, look at this. Our little starling has found a nice shady spot and is hanging out. Seems to be doing okay. So for now, we're just going to leave you there, buddy. Everybody's water here is good, but what I am going to do is dump and get some fresh coming out of this waterer. They've got food. They're all in their coop because that's nice and shady. The starling has found a good place to hide for now. Seems to be doing okay. Oh, the breeze feels good. Yeah, so I think we're all right. And heck, I'm just gonna leave you there, man. I don't know. If you survive and you start to fly, we're gonna figure out how to get you out of here. So no, you can't fix every dog, you can't fix every cat, but you can modify how they react to that noise. And it's the same thing with livestock. You can't fix every horse that's going to spook for a loud noise, but you can modify what happens when they spook. So my guys, if they do get startled or they do spook, they come back to the barn. And that's what I want them to do, right? Everybody, all the birds are good. They're all out in the shade. I'm the only one melting in the heat. So yeah, you know, I do believe that it's okay to have fireworks. I am not that person that's going to be out on Facebook screaming at people and yelling at their neighbors about, you know, how their fireworks ruined my animal's situation. No. I'm going to modify my animal's reaction to the situation. And I'm also going to be a proponent of fireworks in moderation. And moderation means fireworks where appropriate and when appropriate. Do I think we should have fireworks all summer? No. Do I think they're fabulous on 4th of July? Yes. Do I enjoy seeing them? Yes. In addition to all of that, you know, there are other times that sometimes fireworks can be fun. You know, so again, I realize that my opinion is not for everybody, and my opinion is not fact. It's an opinion. It's how I manage our, oh, I hear frogs. It's my opinion on how I manage the farm, how I manage our animals, and what I've found to be successful. There is something moving in the woods behind me. Feels like it's following me along. At least sounds that way. I'm just checking for eggs while I'm out here melting. Because if I'm going to have to go inside and take a shower anyway, just from doing this, I may as well, one, do a pretty thorough check for eggs. Two, I'm going to go back in the house and get my workout in. So that way I'm knocking out. I'm already sweaty. I might as well, right? I don't see the frogs. I hear the frogs, but I don't see them. So they're out and about and calling, but I don't see them on the edges of the pond. I've probably startled them back in. Oh, he's right here somewhere. Dear gosh. Anyway, so yeah, that's my hot take on fireworks, right? And again, I know, I totally understand if you don't agree with me on that. I do. But I'd offer just to think about a different perspective and wonder why it is that we're asking the world to accommodate us and our animals versus us accommodating the world. And I know that's a bit of a different perspective and it's a different way to think about things. And certainly, you know, if your neighbors are friends and you guys all get together and make a good decision that you're not going to have fireworks in your neighborhood, that's awesome. If everybody, you know, talks to each other and explains their situation and comes to an agreement that, yep, we know we have some animals that don't do well with loud noises and we want to respect each other and not have fireworks and not shoot off guns and not do all the things that make lots of booms, I am okay, fine with that. In fact, I think that's awesome. But if you're in an area where it's safe to shoot off fireworks and you don't have that same mutual conversation and decision, I don't see why you want to get all mad about it. Know it's coming. Manage your animal's responses to the best of your ability. And if you can't, let's say you have a dog that just, you can't manage his response or her response, they freak out, they will run through the glass doors. Well, that's what crate training is for. Give them a safe place so they can't go run through the glass doors. If you have a horse that's going to spook and freak out and fly over the fence and break its leg, and yes, I'm being dramatic, then put the horse in the barn on the 4th of July. It's not the end of the world for them to be confined for a day. Of course, you have to let them out to pee and poop. Of course. You have to, have them out to feed, but I assume at that point you're around for it, so you can do that. It's not the end of the world if they're not in their pasture for a day and they're in the stall in the barn, safe and secure for the day. Let the world have their fireworks. Let the neighbors celebrate. We've got World Cup things happening. We've got all sorts of reasons to celebrate. Celebrate. Enjoy. Be safe. Don't start fires. Don't burn yourself. Don't blow off your fingers. Don't hurt your kids. Be respectful of your neighbors. But as a person who owns a lot of dogs, a lot of cats, a lot of livestock, my opinion is it's not my job to demand that the rest of the world accommodate them. It's my job to make sure that they can live in the world that I live in, and the world that I live in enjoys fireworks. So that's my hot take. I'd love to hear your opinions. I'd love to have a little bit of a discussion about this in the comments. Feel free to call me any name you want, but don't call each other names. Don't use names to, just state your opinions. Let us know what you're thinking. I'll respond, I'll read, and maybe you'll change my mind. But for now, I'm gonna head back in and take care of the dogs and cats I've got and get ready for a weekend full of loud noises and pretty things in the sky. All right, until next time, I got work to do. Bye for now.